Vamos ver, vamos ver, vamos ver. Onde é que está essa live acontecendo aqui? Lá. Tá, já começou. Vamos voltar lendo aqui. Isso mesmo. Certo, nós paramos exatamente aqui. Se não estou enganada. E eu acho que não estou enganada. Ok. Então, bora lá. Só testando. Beleza. Tá, acho que tá tudo certo. Vamos continuar. Tô controlando a mina. Eu pulei aqueles diálogos do cancre porque tava muito chato. Fala, boa noite, como vai tu, Ronaldo? Vamos lá. Não tem nada pra fazer aqui. Aliás, o negócio tá desligado, então acho que faz sentido não dar pra interagir. E acho que pra cá só tem a aranha mesmo. Dublagem em andamento. Tem uma que eu quero fazer. Tem algumas que eu quero fazer. De resto, tem trabalho e tem fandub que eu tô devendo pro pessoal. Mas tem uma que tem a ver com Genshin que eu quero fazer. Eu não sei quando que eu vou fazer ela. Você viu a última que eu postei da Arlequino? Não sei se você gosta de Genshin. Mas é que eu fiquei hypada pra Arlequino do Genshin. Aí eu dublei o trechinho que ela aparece no trailer. Hey, you see where Louder Ventus went? Yes. Ah, pera, eu vou ter que aumentar aqui porque, né, cegueira, quer dizer, miopia é foda. Ah, você viu? Nice. Yes, I saw him scurry by a moment ago. He went that way, into a memory of his old neighborhood. Man, what gives? Fala, Carlos, tudo bom contigo? Does my breath stink or do I need a fish mint? I think he just wants to be alone. He tried to lock his memories away from others. I guess without realizing these bubbles can be very permeable. If the memory is big enough, people will be able to wander into it from many directions. He probably won't be too happy to find more of our friends hanging out there. Oh shit, more of the old gang is that way? Guess I better go talk to them too. Yay, more useless tools. Probably have to bail Shouty out. Yet again. Damn kid makes you work. That's probably why you're obsessed with him. Shut up. Circuit, what are you doing? Yo, what is this shit? Eu não estou acompanhando Bleach. Eu já assisti Bleach, mas o anime antigo. E eu parei de assistir um pouco antes do anime antigo ser cancelado. Que eu não tava com um saco mais pra acompanhar. Porém, eu gosto bastante de Bleach. Então, existe a possibilidade de eu saber que personagem você tá falando, qual que é. De personagens de Bleach que eu gosto muito da Rukia e do Randy. E eu amo eles como casal. São um dos meus OTPs. Yo, what is this shit? You selling something here? If so, I should warn you I'm a little low on funds these days. I am offering explanations. I will explain anything you desire. Ah, you must be out of your sea sponge if you think I'm a party with anything of value for a shitty speech. Oh no, you misunderstand. You misunderstand. It is I who will pay you 5 boombucks if you listen to an explanation on any topic of your choosing. A Rukia. Ah, não, tipo, eu nunca pensei em dublar a Arukia. Eu já pensei em fazer uma cena da Orihime. E olha que antigamente eu detestava a Orihime, só que ela tem uma cena muito boa. Mas hoje em dia eu gosto dela. E eu gosto da Orihime com o Ichigo. Faz sentido, assim como faz sentido a Arukia com o Renji. O que não faz sentido é a Arukia com o Ichigo. Se você gosta de Arukia com o Ichigo, tipo, você tá errado, apenas. Oh no, you misunderstand. Okay. Oh, good grief. So, what topic will it be? Hang on, I'm thinking. Can't decide on a topic? No, can't decide if it's worth listening to you even if you pay me. Arane é o tipo de pessoa que gosta de ouvir a própria voz. Now, I know you're messing with me. I know you can't say no to easy money. Yeah, you're right. If I fall asleep, do I still get paid? Lay it on me. Tell me about Kankri Ventas. The Seer of Blood played quite a different role on our team from that of his successor, though his potential as a blood player went similarly unrealized. It was only when he grew up on Alternia did he begin to tap into his abilities, triggering recollection of our lives on before us and what we all went through. He remembered our more peaceful way of life and his desire to unite people. As an adult, he was able to do this much more effectively and maturely, heroically even. He learned how to inspire others and be a true leader, even when the odds were stacked against him in his violent culture. It cost him his life, but his message lived on. I believe the Knight of Blood now carries his burden, whether he has decided to accept it or not. Many of us on Alternia grew up to become secret followers of his teachings, just as many of us now follow them. Though I'd say with a bit more detachment, because we're dead. Speaking personally, I'd refer to myself as more of a fan of his story and what it represents. Both the hidden potential in our friend he never quite found, and the hidden potential in all of people. Potential. Manuel Gomes, na estreia de um novo uniforme de um time de futebol. O que era Manuel Gomes mesmo? Eu li esse nome já em algum lugar. Não gosto de casal em shonen. Ah, tudo bem. Naruto tá aí pra provar pra gente que casal em shonen pode ser uma merda, né? Tipo Sasuke e Sakura. Tadinha da Sakura, mano. During our session, Kankri's trials as a leader were just as frustrating as those of his successor. He found it very hard to get others to take him seriously. While you would have often tried to divide us with your troublemaking, and turn us against each other to make us stronger, unsuccessfully I might add, he would try to unite us through proselytizing and lecture, just as unsuccessfully. Whoa, that sure was a bunch of stuff I already knew. Yes, and now it is fresher in your memory than ever. Thank you for listening, and here are your 5 boom dollars. Pleasure doing business with ya. Ah, do Caneta Azul eu lembro. Caraca, ele foi longe, né? The Knight of Mind, to even the most casual observer, is clearly the more radical instance of the two Pyrops. Both, of course, have disabilities, which, if discovered, would slave each for culling in their respective cultures. Culling, of course, means something quite different on before us. It means she would have been selected by a member of a higher caste for adoption, and coddled excessively. But for someone with a lifestyle as radical as her, I'm sure you will agree that would have been a fate worse than death. Circuit, yo, this exposition is some straight up ridiculous junk even by your standards. Would you like to make some money or not? You know me, I am all about the boomjammins. Then, please stand there quietly while I continue. Fine. After the tragic accident with which left her nasally impaired, her mighty dragon Lysis, ancient and wise beyond our comprehension, began to teach her new ways to smell. To reinvent the sense, using other sense organs such as eyes and ears, awakening completely new experiences in her mind. She was truly an inspiration and proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that any handicap can be overcome and doesn't have to stop you from being as rad as you can truly be. Wait. Ah não, mas o Haruka e o Renji, pra mim, eles dão certo porque eles já tinham desde criança, cara. Eles são amigos de infância que se gostam cada vez mais e mais. E o Renji, do ponto de vista do Renji, sempre ficou muito claro o que ele queria com ela. Ele sempre foi mega protetor com ela. E o mangá de Bleach, ele é uma história que já tá enraizada naquela cultura mesmo japonesa, de samurai e tal. Então tem um tradicionalismo. Então vem disso na minha concepção, do cara querer proteger ela. Mas isso não faz a história tratar ela como se ela fosse uma donzela indefesa, o que é ótimo também. Porque a Haruka, ela tem o arco dela e o Renji tem o arco dele. E no meio tem ele tentando ser fiel a ela e proteger ela e tal. E daí no fim ela só fica com ele porque tipo, eles já estavam ali, já eram amigos de infância e ela reciproca. O arco favorito de Bleach. Eu não sei dividir em arcos direito, porque faz muito tempo que eu acompanhei a história. Mas sim, a Soul Society é a que mais marca na memória. Eu gosto bastante também. Um fato interessante sobre o Bleach, que eu já falei várias vezes, é que quando eu assisti, eu não sabia que a saga dos Bounties era filler. Eu assisti ela inteira. Se eu soubesse, acho que eu teria pulado. Porque, né? Ninguém merece. Mas eu achava que ela fazia parte do canon. Então eu assisti ela inteirinha. Ah, cara, eu sou suspeita pra falar porque eu sempre gostei do Renji. E eu sempre gostei da Haruka. Então os dois ficarem juntos pra mim é o melhor bônus de todos. E eu curto cara alto com mulher baixinha. Acho fofo. Eu tenho um bonequinho do Renji. Comprei no Anime Friends. Ele é muito lindinho. Adoro o cabelão dele. Sim, tem fillers que são muito bons. Os filmes de Bleach, eles são legais também. Tem uma música que ela é incrível e ela é de um dos filmes. A Haruka é pequenininha. Circuit, are you whistling through my blowhole with his idiotic shit? Yes, that last part was a joke. Listen up, Patience. Lighten up, Patience. Yeah. What do we have to do to seal this deal here? Seal, you know, the marine bark beast? Well, just tell me the bare minimum. Oh, what I need to hear to snag my boonies and run. Okay. Even though Latula has been dating Mituna steadily for eons, it's hardly a secret to anyone that she and Kankri have had complicated, unrequited feelings for even longer. So really, much like their descendants. And we're done. Here you go. Fucking score. Receber dinheiro é bom. Agora vamos conhecer um pouco mais sobre a Pouring. O meu OTP, né, o meu casal favoritão, é o de Fairy Tail. É o Gajil com a Levi. O que é problemático, eu sei, porque o jeito como eles se conheceram foi horrível. Ele bateu nela e nos amigos dela, né, e colocou eles à disposição, assim, pra humilhar a Fairy Tail. Eu não compactuo com esse tipo de, né, de casal que começa assim. Mas depois que o Gagil fica decente, aí sim eu gosto. Aí sim ele fica digno da Levi. E de novo, mulher baixinha, homem grandão. Eu gosto desse tipo de chip. Fairy Tail tem milhões de defeitos, mas a nostalgia faz eu passar um pouco de pano. Está tudo bem aí? Tá tudo bem. É porque eu acho muito... Né, eu já penso assim, tipo, nossa, eu vou falar que o meu casal favorito é o Gagil com a Levi, e as pessoas vão pensar imediatamente no modo como eles se conheceram. Eu já prevejo. Ai, cara. The Maid of Space... Ah, puta que pariu, peraí. Deixa eu começar de novo. The Maid of Space was, of course, our all-important space player and stoker of the forge. But as you know, we never made much progress on the frog breeding front, or really any aspect of the game before the reckoning. Way too disorganized, way too much teen drama. Much of that drama, of course, centered around Kankri, and Pori tended to be the one to keep him out of trouble. This relationship persisted in their lives on Alternia, which unfortunately didn't work out too well for her in the end. I'd address my involvement with that, but you seem to be tapping your foot, so I think I'll just skip over that part of the story. On before us, well before her drinker abilities had awakened, she grew up in the cast almost solely devoted to tending to the mother grub, hatching the young and proliferating the brood. The Jade Bloods were also an almost exclusively female cast, and she began to resent the roles she was hatched into, designated for both her class and gender. She challenged these roles whatever they existed in Beforeign society, as well as where she found them woven into our session in kingdoms, class assignments, consort culture, and the like. But over the sweeps in our failed session, she found within herself a renewed interest in the duty that came with her bloodline, which was, of course, the persistence of our people, a burden which her descendant now must bear. All life on before us had been wiped out, and we'd failed our game, so she helped me search for a way to reset the... I was almost finished! You're just telling me shit I know, sir. She was sort of my friend too, remember? Can't you spice the jam up? I don't... Didn't you like sleep with everybody? Give me all the dirt on that. What? No, Mina. I'm not paying you so that you can listen to me indulge in such scandalous gossip. Now, what was I talking about? Gosh, I've lost my train of thought. Why you blushing, girl? Oh my god, you and she? Noodles of intense curiosity. Oh man, why didn't you ever tell me? I thought you was friends. Look, 3 sweeps is a long time to spend in a failed, pointless session. You look into the future and see a life lasting for maybe thousands of sweeps with nothing to look forward to, and it was just kind of a phase, just a little red fling, okay? It barely even lasted half a sweep, and hey, if I give you 10 boombucks, can we stop talking about this? Make it a good on it and you gotta do. Fine, just take it. Her Emperor's condescension thanks you for the generous contribution to the new empire. I'm glad you're a good guy this time. You really were hatched to be such a bitch. Yeah. Qualquer anime que tenha humor ruim ou ete desnecessário fica bastante paia. Emotional! Ah, peraí.
Emotional damage!
Fala, Rica, tudo bom? Como vai tu? Credo Cruz, Mystic. Aliás, Credo Cruz. Tá. Peace out. Não tem mais o que fazer aqui. Aí agora eu posso sair. That's the end. Tá. Mas tem uma coisinha. Eu tô bem. E você? Credo. Esse negócio tá fora de controle já faz muito tempo. Tem uma parada que eu quero ver. Eu vi ali no walkthrough mais cedo, antes de ligar a live, enquanto eu tava refazendo os passos pra poder chegar ali onde eu parei, né? Porque eu tive que... Ele resetou o flash. E eu vi que tem uma parte que eu não fui, porque eu não sabia que dava pra ir. E eu tô curiosa e eu tô refazendo esse negócio aqui só pra chegar nela. Então aguenta aí, que já que a gente vira essa página, que eu não aguento mais ficar nessa página. A gente ficou nessa página aqui a live passada inteirinha. Tá só o pó do galo? Cara, eu te entendo, eu tô muito cansada. Eu sou sedentária, né? Então dá uma andadinha eu já fico cansada. E hoje eu dei umas andadinhas. Então, tipo, eu tô muito cansada mesmo. Case better. Case, cara. Cara, esse negócio do Discord, eu fiquei chocada. Eu fiquei chocadíssima. Que merda, né? Era aqui, ó. Eu não... Nossa. Eu não vi que tinha isso aqui. You got a pretzelet horse hitcher. Who could have done this to such a fine cast iron steed? Whoever it was must have been incredibly strong, incredibly smog, and incredibly floppy when shaken. And incredibly host. Tá, era só isso que eu queria ver. Já podemos voltar à leitura. Pause. Nossa, eu comecei a ver as notícias sobre o Discord e daí eu tive que parar porque tava passando mal já. Tá, deixa eu voltar aqui o sonzinho. Eu vi que tem um documentário e tal, só de 1h30, mas eu ia passar malzão se eu visse na hora. Aí eu, tipo, só deixei pra lá. Que assuntinho, viu? Puta que... Essa pessoa que é editor de vídeo, eu sei que tem um dos que foi preso que é editor de vídeo. E daí a internet tá mó dividida, né? Que tem gente que tá fazendo meme e tem gente que tá falando, ô, para de fazer meme, vocês estão dando palco pros caras. Uma bosta. You pause your adventure through the afterlife because you've been at it for way too long already. You'll get back to this in a little while. You just know more of your dead loser friends are lurking in this area. You can feel their lameness emanating from beyond the grave. You can also feel it emanating from within the grave, which is good, because that's where you are, the grave. What we really need to do is see what John's been up to. It almost feels like it's been a year since we saw him. Hell, it's probably his birthday again. When is it ever not John's birthday? I don't know. Year 2. Olha só. A gente tá no Year 2. E são 3 anos de viagem, se vocês se lembram bem. Ah, entendi. O editor é outro. Eu vi que ele tinha feito edição até pro Felipe Neto, né? Pai é demais essas paradas, mano. Noção zero. Será que a gente termina essa intermission hoje mesmo? Se continuar assim, de ter só a imagem e nenhum diálogo, é bem possível, viu? Uns planetoides que a Jade encolheu. Vocês lembram do planeta do John? Há milhões de anos atrás na história? O que tá pegando aqui, gente? Ai, tá assistindo Conair. Meu Deus do céu. Esse é o John Malkovich, né? Caralho, velho. Ela encolheu eles pra poderem assistir filme na casa do John. Bom demais. Comemorando o aniversário do John. Um deles, né? John faz aniversário pra caralho nessa história. Jade. I think I just realized something. What? This movie fucking sucks! What? But you love this movie! Yeah, I know! I mean, I thought I did. It's been kind of a long time since I last saw it. I really remember it being a lot better than this. But now everything just seems so cheesy and stupid. But you're making such a big deal about finally getting me to watch it with you on your birthday. You were going on and on about how I wouldn't be disappointed. But now you're saying you don't like it? I don't know. I'm trying to like it. I want to like it. I want to feel the same magic that was there all the other times I watched it. But I can't because it's just not good. Really? I was actually kind of enjoying it. It's very silly. I really don't think it's the kind of movie you're supposed to take all that seriously, John. But I did take it seriously. I guess maybe that's kind of the point. I always thought all this hokey bullshit was legitimately awesome and compelling. What was I even thinking? I don't know. But people can change their minds about things. I think you're allowed to change your mind about a silly movie. I used to love the Squiddles show when I was really young, but as I got older, I started to realize it wasn't as great as I thought it was. I was just too young to see how it was actually a flagrant vehicle for selling merchandise. And if you believe the conspiracy theorists, it might have even been pushing some other dark hidden agendas. So I stopped liking the show itself as much, but that didn't change the fact that I had a lot of fun memories about it. I still loved all the cute characters and could enjoy it on a nostalgic level. Well, maybe later I'll be able to rekindle some nostalgic feelings about it. But right now, I just feel like a dope for talking this up so hard. What is even the problem with it? I've just been watching this and thinking, yep, I can see why John was so obsessed with this movie. It's funny. It's just non-stop terrible action movie clichés. O John virou adolescente chato. É isso que aconteceu. Sim, é muito bonitinho eles assistindo juntos, cara. A Jade é uma amigona. Ai, cara, eu amo as Beta Kids. Pois é, o Discord você tem que ter mais de 13 anos, tecnicamente, pra... Quer dizer, teoricamente, né? Pra usar. Se você tem menos de 13 anos e você usa o Discord, já tá errado. E tem a central de família, né? Que eles estão implementando. Eu recebi um... Recebi não, eu vi o vídeo deles falando sobre hoje. Que você pode ir lá cadastrar a conta do seu filho e tal... E daí você fica de olho, mas você não pode ver as mensagens do seu filho pra proteger a privacidade dele. Então, eu não tenho filho, então eu não vou saber como é que isso funciona direito. Mas dá pra você ver quem que ele fica amigo e tal. As atividades da conta dele você consegue ver. Mas que criança que vai confiar no pai e vai ensinar o pai a usar o Discord desse jeito? É isso que eu fiquei pensando. Só se o pai for, tipo, antenado com o Discord. Fala Davi, fala Edu... O Discord ele nasceu como coisa gamer, mas hoje em dia ele tá pro povão. Ele mudou a abordagem dele já faz uns anos. Eu gostei bastante de fazer a voz da Zinnia. Eu gostei mesmo. Eu fiquei muito feliz quando o Engine me chamou. Deixa eu voltar a ler a história aqui, gente. Eu tô pilhada, eu quero poder terminar essa intermission hoje. Vou fazer de tudo pra terminar ela hoje, porque ela é rapidinha. Look, I love Nick Cage. He's basically my hero, okay? But I'm kind of just realizing now that he is embarrassingly bad in this movie. He's just doing this corny parody of a southern guy who is down on his luck and acts charming with his goofy accent and stuff. Some things I used to think were so badass are just coming off as ridiculous now. Can you believe that one time we were watching this movie, when he said, "Put the bunny back in the box," I actually high-fived my dad? This time, that line just made me roll my eyes. There's so much crappy dialogue. Cyrus, this is your barbecue and it tastes good. Ah! But he was trying to sound like a hardened criminal to win the trust of John Malkovich. Jade, please. It was a cheesy line. Don't be so naive. What? You spent your whole life worshipping this dumb movie and now you're calling me naive? Okay, I'm sorry. I guess in fairness to you, you have only just begun to climb the steep learning curve of this vaccine and hypnotic film. But I'm no longer bound to its spell, Jade. Oh god, vaccine and hypnotic? It's a movie full of explosions about a guy with a mullet. What is with you lately? You seem to be in such a crappy mood these days. I'm fine, this movie is what's crappy these days. Oh, blah blah. Can we just finish the rest of the movie? Ah, o John tá acabando com a diversão do filme. Look, you made us miss a whole bunch of the stuff. Hang on, I'm going to rewind it. Who even cares what we missed? Just Cameron's stupid Poe and his idiot wife-beater babbling some more Southern homespun heroic nonsense. Heart of gold my ass! Everything Dave ever said about this movie was right. I can't believe I used to think he was just trolling me. The stupid junkyard scene where Cyrus makes a little model out of rocks and stuff just so he could tell the criminals to surround some army guys and shoot them? That was pointless. And all this heavy-handed scoring, oh my god, the music makes every little thing turn into such federal issue. Like, oh man, some minor character being introduced in slow motion. Dun, 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 dun. There, now you officially know they're all badasses. Also, I somehow didn't even remember Dave Chappelle being in this movie. He was pointless too. Who's Dave Chappelle? And you know the Malloy guy? The dickhead cop who we're supposed to hate because of how he gives John Cusack a hard time and makes asshole decisions with a helicopter? Well, screw that. He wasn't so bad. So what if he was a little grumpy? He was just trying to do his job. He had one of the best lines in the movie, actually, which was another thing we were supposed to hate him for. What was it? About how Cusack was probably out saving tree and recycling his sandals or some shit? Ha 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 ha. Now that I think about it, I fucking love Malloy. I'm going to rewind it to watch that scene again. No, don't touch the remote. Oh, and we're supposed to be like, yeah, when Cusack wrecks Malloy's awesome sports car. But that was a nice car. John Cusack shouldn't have ruined it like that for laughs. I know I wasn't laughing. Were you? Yes. John Cusack was such a terrible character in this movie now that I think about it. I don't really get what he added to it. He was like the second hero, but dorkier? What did he even really do? He scampered around the junkyard for a while, giving off, and then when it was his time to shine, he demonstrated his mastery over heavy machinery. Wow, he can operate a crane. I am thrilled by the exploits of this pedantic weenie. I guess he's actually like Cage's estranged sidekick? Estranged sidekick? Almost like the Robin that Batman never realized he had. Now that I think about it, this movie was always an oddly poignant tale of romance between Cage and Cusack. Just two bros separated by destiny waiting to be united. When they finally come together to kick some ass, it is arguably more moving than when he reunites with his wife and daughter. I wonder if I will think that scene sucks now too. It used to move me to tears, but now I'll probably think it's so lame. I'm almost afraid to watch it. Maybe I should try to leave at least some memories untainted. John, you are kind of sounding like a crazy person here. Yeah, right. Crazy like a fool. What? Oh, I guess there was a stray feather clinging to my pajamas and it just poked me in the ass. Goddamn, Dave Sprite. That guy motes like it's going out of style. Oh, yeah. Where is he anyway? I specifically told Dave Sprite several times when my party would start because I knew he would do this. He's already missed half the movie. Why do you always call him Dave Sprite? Because that's his name? Dave Sprite. No. I mean, why do you always say it like that, with the space between words? It's not Dave Sprite, it's just Dave Sprite. Oh, it's not Dave Sprite, it's just Dave Sprite. Whatever. I can't believe he's standing me up on my birthday. Maybe he doesn't want to hang out with Jaspers? Jaspers, I hope you're not going to start chasing him around again when he gets here. Dude, shut up. Yeah, John, I don't think Dave Sprite's coming tonight. Oh man, really? I knew we shouldn't have invited both him and Jaspers. That's just party planning basics. No, it has nothing to do with Jaspers. Oh, then why? He, kind of broke up with me. What? When did that happen? A couple days ago. No way. I cannot accept this. John, it's okay, you don't have to... You and Dave Sprite were like the glue holding everything together on this miserable road trip. We were? Yes, Jade. You were our rock. Your rock? What are you talking about? Come on, Jade. You and Dave Sprite were like an institution on this stupid golden battleship. We were not an institution. You are just saying meaningless things now. Why did he break up with you? It's complicated. Basically, he's just going through a lot of stuff right now. Stuff? What stuff? Jade, we are all going through stuff. You don't see me flying out the window and breaking up with my girlfriend. Do, you have a girlfriend? That is not the point. The point is that Dave Sprite is a douche. I don't think he's a douche. He's just... No, he's an orange feathery douche. Eu gosto de falar douche. Peraí, deixa eu ler vocês porque, tipo, vocês falaram pra caralho. Meu Deus, Ronaldo. Que medo do servidor que você falou. Ah, mano. Você ouviu, né? Put the funny back in the box. O amino. Eu usei muito pouco do amino. Eu não sei nem como é que ele tá hoje em dia. Putz, Mystic, aí é foda, cara. Ah, eu tô com 30. O amino, ele tem muita criança, pelo que eu me lembro. Sim, fazer amizades é complicado mesmo, ainda mais Sei lá, hoje em dia... Não sei, acho que sempre foi complicado fazer amizade. O John, ele tá sob muito estresse, né? Tá viajando há 2 anos, numa viagem que vai durar mais 1 ano. E só tem a Jade e o Dave Sprite de pessoa, assim, que fala com quem ele possa conversar. O resto é tudo bichinho. Então, ele tá pirando. Ele tá querendo sair dessa nave, só que ele não pode. Então, ele tá num espaço confinado, com poucas pessoas pra conversar. Sendo que as outras 2 pessoas que estão com ele estavam namorando. Então, deve ter sido um período de merda pro John. E o John sempre foi... Sim, a minha voz parece jovem. O John sempre foi um poço de... Como é que eu posso dizer? De inocência, né? E de felicidade. Por isso que muita gente gosta dele. E daí ele tá amadurecendo e tá ficando chatinho. Porque a gente tem aquela fase de ficar chatinho mesmo. Why is he such a basket case? He's like a regular Dave, but like a aloof Enigma edition. Maybe it's because he's part bird? I think becoming a bird and a sprite did something weird to him. I don't think being a bird ever bothered him. Like I said, it's all more complicated than that. Normal Dave was so much more level-headed. I have to admit it, I spent a lot of time wondering what he and Rose are up to. Me too. Maybe it's for the best he broke up with you. Why? Well, what kind of future do you think you would have with him? He's a sprite. Like, really, what even is a sprite? How long do they live? Will he still be around if we win the new game we are allegedly trying to get to? I don't know. There are a lot of things we don't know. And also, how do things even work if you marry a sprite? What do you mean? I mean, okay, he has a ghost butt for one thing. So? A ghost butt, Jade. So what if he has a ghost butt? Fala, Alan, tudo bom? I'm just saying. Whatever you were just saying, just stop saying it. And whatever you're trying to gesture with your hands there, stop doing that too. What? No, I was just... No, totally not talking about this. But put your hands down, John. Tudo bom, tudo bom? Ah, Rica, você não é chata não, pô. Meu Deus, ele tá pensando na bunda do Dave Sprite, mano. Que isso? Okay, fine. That's not down, that's up. Oh, well, at least you're not making those unsettling gestures. John, what are you doing? Eu estou bem, obrigado por perguntar. Nothing. I hope you're not entertaining some awkward train of thought about, No! What is with you? Today is your birthday. You're supposed to be having fun. But you've been so testy, as if you're committed to not having a good time. Well, maybe I'm just getting a little tired of being stuck on this lame boat. Don't you think it's gotten kind of old? Yeah, I can see how you might find it a little slow here. I don't know, I haven't minded much. Maybe it's different for me though, because I used to live all alone? Oh sure, I'm sure it's great for you. You get to spend your days smooching and breaking up with Dave Sprite and whatnot, and you can shrink down to any old planet you feel like anytime, whereas I have to make this whole big deal of asking you to shrink or unshrink me, but I don't mind doing that anytime. I know, but you think I want to bug you about that at the drop of a hat? When you're busy and on dates and stuff? I just happen to have respect for something called personal boundaries, Jade. And it's not like there's really anyone else to talk to except the inscrutable chess people and a bunch of brainless consorts and an idiot cat princess. Oh, and also Nana, but I mean, she's my grandmother and she's great. But a guy can only spend so much quality time with his grandmother before he starts to feel like kind of a loser whose friends are too busy to spend time with him. John, if you told me this earlier, I would have... And I still never visit any interesting dream bubbles, and we can't even finish our cool planned quest because the moment we broke through the window all our denizens decided to go back to sleep. And I guess what I'm saying is I'm more than ready to get to the other window and meet our friends and other new people and stuff. Are you sure you can't make the ship go faster? We're already going as fast as I can make us go. And how fast is that again? About the speed of light. Well, can't you use your space powers and bump it up a notch? No, nothing can go faster than light, John. Unless you teleport, of course. And why can't you teleport us again? I already explained this. I can't do that here. It's not within the domain of the green sun, which gives me those powers. Is that why we can't go faster than light either? No, that's just a regular law of physics. Jeez. Okay, I mean, I know that, but this isn't really a regular place, right? Isn't the speed of light like 1,000 miles a second? So, what does that really mean here? Are miles and seconds the same here as on Earth? How does this nonsense dimension we're racing through jive with all the relativity mumbo-jumbo? Okay, first of all, that's not even close to the speed of light. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second, no matter what frame of reference you're in. Even this one. Second of all special relativity and comparing laws of physics between different frames of reference, those are tricky issues to talk about. But I'd be more than happy to talk about them if you'd like. Actually, I would enjoy that because I never really get to talk about science, but no, I don't want to talk about physics. I don't know anything about the laws of physics because they are hard and boring. I simply would like them to behave in a way that is most convenient to me and my life. Is that really asking too much? Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. Well, guess what? Science is stupid bullshit. You take that back? No, magic is awesome. Science blows. The end. John, what is that? What? Under your hood. Looks like a piece of paper stuck on your back. Huh? My darling son. If you are reading this, it means you finally came to your senses on a way shitty movie. By realizing Cage sucks, you have taken your first and biggest step toward not being a total embarrassment to the Egbert family name. Speaking of which, you might want to crack into one of my metric fucking tons of shaving cream I have for some reason and bust. Over. Oh, god damn it. That night invisible teen stash before it starts to become a problem. Egbert men don't cotton to whiskers, as you know good and goddamn well. I didn't put my fatherly ass to raise no Bigfoot. I'm proud as shit you're my son or whatever. Next up, figuring out mechanic is trash. You can do it, Junior. Strider! That bastard. What? This is totally outrageous. What is it? I will tell you what is it. It is the last fucking straw. Ah, você é o Rucrilhos? O nome do Rucrilhos é Alan? Alan! Tiro bom. Só agora que eu entendi aquele negócio do casal, como assim? Olha, eu sou mais alta que muita gente, mas tem muita gente que é mais alta que eu. Where are you going? I'm going to kick his ass. What? Don't know. Posing as my dead father by mimicking one of his great fatherly notes he used to hide around the house, and on the 2-year anniversary of the day he was slain by Jack Noir, a fact of which that cheeky orange asshole is plainly aware? That is a new low, even for Dave Sprite. O John tá pistola, meu irmão. Okay, yes, that practical joke is in poor taste, but you should try to calm down and no, screw that, I'm super pissed off about this. There is only one way to settle this, and that is with an old-fashioned beatdown. Where's my hammer? Fala, Vima Churubão! E aí, como vai tu? Ué, são casais que eu gosto de ver na ficção, o que que tem? E não são todos os casais. É só que eu vi um padrão ali de 2 casais que eu gosto muito. E daí eu notei. Mas não é todo casal assim que eu gosto. Por exemplo, acho fofo a Mako do Kill la Kill com o Gamagori. Acho fofo. Porém, eu não sou aquela tipo, ai, shippo fervorosamente. Porque a Mako com a Ryuko é fofinho também. Eu gosto. Eu só quero ver a Mako feliz nesse caso. Você me conheceu cantando música de anime, que legal. Você lembra qual música que eu cantei? Que você me conheceu primeiro? Eu sou muito vergonhosa pra cantar e gravar cantando ainda. Mas eu quero voltar a postar fansing no meu canal de fansing. Um dia. Eu tô bem. Valeu por perguntar. Which one? Any old hammer. Whatever. It could be a hammer from the bargain bin of a hardware store for all I care. Just give me anything that's fit for clobbering a ghost-bottom dickface who's also a bird. Ele tá putaço, mano. I'm coming for you, Dave Sprite. Do you hear me, you magical son of a bitch? I know you can hear me. That stunt wasn't cool. You're not cool. Like it wasn't bad enough you dumped Jade for no reason. What's the matter with you? You and Jade were our rock on this ship. You hear me? Our rock! Mano, a Jade tá aguentando muito, né? Ela sempre tem que aguentar os mais maluquinhos. And now this bullshit? What the hell, man? I don't go around leaving fake puzzles for you like from the movie Saw, do I? Have you ever heard me say I want to play a game even once? Well, have you? No, because that would stir up painful memories of a dearly departed loved one, and therefore would be unbelievably shitty of me. A cara dele. Hey, I see you there. Get down from here right now, wise guy. Oh no, don't play dumb. I can see you plain as day. I'm onto you, buddy. Stop vaguely watermarking the sky with your smug douchey face this instant and fight me like a man. Yeah, sure, laugh it up. That makes you seem like way less of a toll. Nice going, bro. Everyone on this boat is sick and tired of your bullshit. Why don't you just fly away and leave us alone? How can you be so much more of a prick than the real Dave? You are the most piss-poor substitute for a best friend a guy ever had. I can't wait to meet up with the real Dave again. That way we can all go back to the awesome status quo of pretending you never existed in the first place. John, there's no one there. Oh, he's there, right? He's probably just using some sprite magic so only I can see him. Don't you see, Jade? He's antagonizing me personally, not you. He's done with you, remember? He already used you like a rented mule, and now he's moving to the greener pastures. What pastures? It's me. I'm the pastures. And now his mule is grazing all over them, while he has a good laugh. What? Wasn't I supposed to be the mule? I don't think I understand your analogy. No, you see, it's the mule represented like, I don't know, like the spirit animal of his douchey ways or something. Who cares? Who cares about mules or pastures or Dave Sprite's stupid ephemeral sky visage? Who cares about anything? Who cares about my birthday or Nick Cage or this boat full of idiots? Just who cares? John, I think you're officially throwing a tantrum here. John? Fala, Nicala, bom te ver por aqui, como vai tu? Live de música, nossa, eu tô devendo a karaokê live desde a Twitch, né? Eu lembro. Foi mal, gente, eu prometi que eu ia fazer uma live de karaokê, eu não fiz até hoje. Ah, Laços de Flor, cara, ela é muito especial pra mim. Sério? Apareci em vários fanzines? Caralho, que legal. Eu não conheço nenhuma, eu acho. Eu não sabia disso, não. Se você achar alguma, depois você manda lá no Discord do Toca das Lives. Eu tenho um carinho especial pela Laços de Flor, porque quando eu gravei ela, eu treinei bastante. E eu só, tipo... Sabe quando você tá cantando e você esquece que você tá cantando? Você tá em outra dimensão na sua mente? Aquela música aconteceu isso quando eu tava cantando. E, sei lá, só rolou. Ah, sim, live fazendo dublagem, cara. Faz um tempo que eu não faço uma dessa, né? Faz um tempo já. John, are you asleep? Please don't tell me you just fell asleep in your driveway. E o próximo tem sonzinho. Vamos ver o que tá pegando na cabeça do John, eu acho. Ah, tá. É a mina de novo. Que susto, meu irmão. Tá. Warning, this feature is experimental. Use it only if you're having stability issues and want to keep your place should the application crash. Save files are discarded when the browser is closed. An ordinary domestic trash coffer. It's full of smelly garbage, but it hasn't been dragged outside the ring yet. Maybe the waste collection drone isn't scheduled to make a pickup tonight? No self-respecting Alternian troll kid would dare keep a dry, unwatered lawn ring. Letting the grass outside your hive turn yellow is just begging to get yourself cold. Harsh, but fair, you think. God, life on Alternia was so great. Ba-da-da-dum-bum. The door is locked. You knock, but no one answers. This seems to be an Alternia neighborhood. Aside from all the violence, Alternia culture seems like it must have been pretty similar to life on before us, lawn rings and all. Then again, as a spoiled runaway princess, you never did spend much time in the suburbs, so what do you know? Better leave it alone. Might have the troll rabies. You got an Alternia soft drink. You're not really up to on Alternian history, but apparently at some point the Empress got fed up with the subjugators, struggled on the soda market, and released a drink that was said to be more loaded with sugar than ever the wicked elixir itself. The High Bloods considered such marketing reports to be blasphemous lies, however, and they were right. The beverage actually contained 0 calories, which she secretly mandated so as to preserve her slim figure. But all the low bloodsuckers guzzled cans down by the villains, none of the wiser, while the crafty Candace wrecked in the cash. If someone actually told you this story, you'd spend the next 10 minutes fangirling on the floor. Ah, tá. Ai, não. O Cronos tá ali. The hovering maritime stallion issues a stern, farther knee. Seahorse that. Oh no. Conheçam Cronos, rapaziada. Well. Globes. What? I saw them walking my way, and I had this move line all ready to go. But for some reason, I decided to open with a tongue twister. Very nice, Emperor. Starting your killer line with 3 consecutive words in a row. What, what's your killer pickup line going to be? Or should I ask? Never mind. Never even mind. It's already enough. I just saw you throwing in my direction with all your impressive Maxian confidence for the first time in how long? And I got a little excited. I was going to blow you out in the water with that line, but I guess nothing's changed. Guess not. Sounds like you're still the bard of tries too hard. Oh, nice. I've always knew how to twist the fork. Actually, all you girls are quite adept at twisting your respective utensils. The guys too, now that I think about it. Can I ask you a question? Why do all your potential agent sinister types enjoy being so cruel to especially sensitive and artistic people? So I take it even after a billion sweeps here with a boatload of eligible spook shorties to mac on, you still never got any action. First you twist the fork, then you use it to pry into my personal life? That's really just so of you, Mina. Without commenting specifically on that, because seriously, what? So rude. I would say that it gets very frustrating after the first few epics trying to make heads or tails of what people are even looking for. I mean, in any quadrant. Now, please don't tell anyone I said so, but you and I know pretty much all these people should feel honored to go with a guy like me. What being right, you know? And not even slightly put off by dating wrong on the spectrum. I mean, really, how much evidence can I make it to everyone that I'm really a cool, progressive, easygoing dude who doesn't take the social order seriously or buy any of the stereotypes? First of all, as if the HOMESTUCK scene isn't beyond played out. I barely ever bring up my high social status. It couldn't be less of a big deal to me, but I think people maybe are still intimidated by it. They're probably pulling me on a pedestal, in spite of all my easygoing assurances that my royal lineage is something I never even think about. Like, no friend, I'm just like you. We've laughed at some jokes, listened to, well, to some extent the same music. All these cats and kittens, I'm telling you, they're always rounds as freaks and rejects. You have to be broke in some way to get a little concupiscent attention. They never seem to give the time of day to a guy who's sensitive and listens to people and sticks to his poetry and music, and I guess just someone who tries to be there for them. Meu Deus do céu, o Cronos era um esquerdomacho, eu não lembrava disso. O Cronos é um esquerdomacho total, puta que pariu. Ah, sim, eu comecei a fazer as lives pra cá porque não tava fazendo sentido pra mim continuar na Twitch lendo HOMESTUCK, sendo que eu vinha e postava aqui no YouTube depois. Então eu cortei caminho e só posto aqui e pronto. However, the bright side of my various rejections is that you helped me craft a private list of people who is objectively fucking terrible, which I'd be happy to share with. Mina, where you go? Crud, she walked away while I was saying stuff. She really ruled that one in record time. Gonna make this quick. And this ain't like a diving board for you to launch off about your feelings on ROM props. Just give me a straight answer. I'm getting a post together to kill an invincible monster. You want in? Yes or no? Whoa, nice! Just got here and you're already going diabolical. That's the tops. I love to help. You know how I love to help out and be there for attractive people. That's kind of my thing. But... here we go. Mina, I just don't think I'm in that kind of space and now in my life. Or afterlife, I mean. What space? An aggressive space. I've been trying to cool it, be more introspective, search my feelings, work on my music. I don't think I've been much good in a fight. I've been trying to get in touch with who, or guess what, I really am, and I think I've been making some nice breakthroughs. I'm telling you, this is confidence, but I think I'm approaching a kind of awakening, especially since I first started learning about humans. I think I actually might be... Nope. Nope. Stop saying whatever that was not. That was do not care. You're right. I shouldn't burden you with my problems. Forget I said anything. I wouldn't want to compromise a friendship, not even to speak to the potential for us to develop into something more than just friends. Oh, right. You asked me how my music was going these days, didn't you? No.
It's going pretty nicely, I think. Being messing with dual sawtooth waveforms, I think I really could be hitting on my signature sound. Here, listen to this track. I wrote in anticipation to our arrival. Cronus. Pumpkin, craving, buzzing, click to play. Not clicking that. No, I see. Then what about...
Nah.
Ew. Wait, I probably shouldn't have shown you these. Okay, hold on. I know I have something here you dig.
So that was a no to my invite then, which got rescinded halfway through this convo anyways. Time to jet before you sketch me out some more crow times.
Oh, the Ventus look alike? Yeah, he came by this way. I tried to start a friendly conversation with him, but he just flipped me off and locked himself in that hive up there. Looks like he conjured the memories of some sort of complicated puzzle doors for some ancient ruins. I tried to open it, but it looks totally impossible. The kid sure knows how to give a guy the cold shoulder. What do you want with him anyway? Nothing, bye. Oh, I see how it is. Cronus got the shaft, while you scurry away to flirt with some infantile loudmouth. Why am I not surprised? Guess I'm neither mentally stable or a big enough asshole to catch your eye. No big deal, just record my feelings on the subject through a bit of slam poetry and bubble my sorrows throughout the... And yeah, looks like I'm talking to myself again. She's gone.
Podre.
What? Some careless soul has left this poor infant grub all alone to fend for itself. So, in other words, just like all grubs in Eternia. Big whoop.
You got a diamond key. You got a classical. You absolutely love this due to its nautical nature. Also, hoarding items such as this will nicely complement your increasingly maniac obsession with Carcat. You got a whole bunch of Sea Dweller bling. It's pretty obvious this all belongs to Cronus over there. He's just not wearing it right now, so he can convince everyone he doesn't feel like his royalty status is a big deal, even though he does. You have no problem whatsoever selling this shit to the highest bidder, though. You pocket the gaudy loot while giggling. Bang, 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 is anybody home? You say, but no, but of course no one is, because most of these hives are just memory projections. You got Game Grub magazine. This publication is absolutely dripping with exclusive grub leaks. Actually, it's a pretty disgusting magazine. You got Ahab's crosshairs. You raise this awesome legendary weapon to the heavens and watch it sparkle a bit. Just before you bring it down on your knee and snap it in half while laughing maniacally, you hear a muffled sob from Emperor's direction. Ah, tá. É realmente um puzzle. Is it? Could it be? It is! It's Problem Sleuth, Ace, Dick, and Pickle Inspector in their original Prospition attire. You knew it! You knew you would find them eventually. It's so great to meet... Wait. This is not Problem Sleuth, Ace, Dick, and Pickle Inspector. These are just some random Prospicians who are similarly proportioned.
You're beginning to think you'll never run into them. Cameo. Ai, meu Deus. This custodian really has his hands full. Taking care of that guy. You kind of feel for the hideous monster. Or at least that's your observation if you're being Mina right now. If you're being Mituna, you beg your enormous parental unit for some mind, honey. The huge beast grunts dismissively and bops you on the helmet. You fall on your ass and throw a tantrum. You got a tarot deck. Any aspiring seer would be crazy not to keep one of these on hand. Maybe you'll try selling it to Cancri later, or that talkative broad in the Orange Nine Town. This does not contain your memory. Only Muling can access this bubble. Ai, meu Deus, o Kurlos. Peraí. You got a spade key. You got a juju. A voodoo doll to be exact. You wonder what happened if you pull one of these pins. Nah, better leave them be. Got a bad feeling about this thing. Really bad. And what's the word you're looking for? Bad mojo? You got a juju. Looks to be a chest set, to be specific. It's quite lovely, but a bunch of pieces are missing because they were eaten. I'm gonna do the show. What do you take? You got an olive potion. This is supposed to be a love potion. Just one sip and it's just more nasty troll blood. What the hell is going on here? Who is even bottling this stuff? Oh, well, you hang on to it anyway. Maybe you'll be able to count some love strokes sucker out on a whole mess of boonies for this slop. ATO, if you're not Mina right now, you just shuck it off the lily pad. On the other hand, you got a teapot. Chamomile. You got a pair of action claws. Whoa, easy there. You could accidentally grab one of them firmly and then drag it across your face diagonally if you're not careful. That was a motherfucking reference. That was a motherfucking reference. This does not contain your memory. Only Kurlos can access this bubble. You got a heart key. Talk to Muling. Sup, Mew? Whoa, Legion. Your rumble spheres. Clam those suckers this instant. Oh no. I will not clam them. They will stay wildly and glib-free unclaimed because, and I repeat, Mog, Mina! Mog! I don't give a... I don't get it. Mina, Mog could not be any simpler. Dude, fuck Mog. Oh wait, you mean, oh my god. Well, fuck that too. I know you can't physically monitor the volume of your piercing fangirl shrieks, but try to keep it down. Like, just be normal excited for once. Or, should I say, for puns. Mina, I missed you so much! Why didn't we ever hang out when we were alive? I had so much time to ponder That, and it's one of my deepest regrets. It was probably because you didn't like me very much. But still, no one really did. What? That's not true. I'm sure I liked you. Didn't I? I mean, I did try to kill you a couple times. You did? I don't remember that. What is under the crossing trestle? Yes. But if you try to kill me, shouldn't I be the one to say that to you? JJ, how about you shut up and go back to being excited to see me? Ela faz língua de sinais e se comunica por GIFs. Isso é incrível, eu amo isso. Can we please kill it on the shitty memes though? Seriously, can't understand what you're trying to say half the time. We have to catch up right away. You missed on so much when we're grown. Did I really? To be conscious, that sounds mad unlikely. You would not even believe the boring conversation I just logged through with some glubbing windbangers. You so did though. We've all been through a lot together since we died. I believe we made a lot of progress in dealing with our personal issues and putting our old differences behind us. Don't sound like you put much into our fight skills though. You all do realize that might be on the verge of dying again, right? And the shipping! Oh my god, Mina, the shipping! You won't even believe who got together over the sweeps and the quadrants. The quadrants, they paired up and it will blow your mind. I don't think I can even convey how much I can't. I am completely unable to scan right now. Yep. You don't understand, Mina. The feels. The feels. The feels. So many feels. Feelings. Had a suspicion this chat would devolve into gossip about who banged who. Let me know if you want to catch up on actual relevant shit sometime. Ela fala isso com a Meulin, mas com a Arane ela queria saber, né? Quem que tá com os forfé com quem. Rola é a girl, Milmex. Okay. So tell me, what exactly is the bullshit reason you can't join me to go fight Lord Bad Guy? You want me to go fight that guy with you? Oh, but I do not think that will be feasible. No shit. I don't want to completely wash my paws of the idea, but I just have so many balls of yarn in the air right now. So many potential chips to juggle. A busy hypothetical matchmaker's job is never done. That isn't anything even close to resembling a real responsibility. I don't want you to think I don't give a lick about joining your fight, but I just don't think I will be very useful. By the way, lick was a subtle cat pun. You know, it doesn't sound like you give much a crap about anything that isn't shipping or saying cat things. By the way, sound was a subtle pun pertaining to oceanic geography. Come on, Mina, don't you want to relax just a nip before you go right off to rough some more? Row 5? I heard you have taken a keen interest in Kenkri's ancestor. Son of a fish! Well, Mina, is that true? Even if it was true, which is the very definition of ain't? How the shit could you even have heard something like that already? It's true, I just know it. Dice is dead. Yes, please do that. Do you want me to set you up with him? Before you say no, I urge you not to underestimate the power of my romantic sorceries. You have been out of the loop for a long time, so you have no idea what kind of miracles have just wrought by the Mage of Heart. Now, before I work my magic, we should get one thing clear. Is your yearning red or black? I am only asking to be absolutely certain, but methinks there is barely any doubt about it. Someone is waxing scarlet for a loud younger cankry.
Legion, are you reading my lips? Pretend you can hear me and that I am saying this so loud your kitty cat ears hurt. Shut the fuck up! Don't set me up with a Nemo Bowie, okay? Just keep it in your friend fix. Write about us doing it or whatever, just shut up! Oh, gee, I have the best idea for a fic like that. But don't worry, my policy with such licentious material is the same as it's always been. I will not show a soul until I have shown it to you and the younger Ventas, and you both approve, I promise. Yay, another wordless conversation under my belt. Time to bounce. Or not. Because now I'm mulling. And I can control this shit. Where's my... oh, here it is. You remember spending a fair amount of your time hopping around these lily pads. Once you stumbled on a treasure so rare, so incredible, you could find neither the words nor the mimes to describe it. Alas, you lost it. Could this be the gateway to that special memory? Let's reveal it. Oh my god, you got a cod piece. So soft, so inviting. You are fighting the temptation to wear it right now with all your might. If the crotch was any more forgiven, it would be canonized by the Vatican. Oh no. Falando por língua de sinais, porque ela é surda e ele é mudo. Meu Deus do céu. É, hoje não tem cancre pelo visto, mas tem esse povo maluco aí. Meu Deus, cara. Meu Deus! Give Curlos a cut piece? Yes. Excellent work, my mage. With this most righteous motherfucking pelvic apparel, the wicked ensemble is now complete. It must be delivered to the Bard of Rage at once, so that he may continue our Lord's mirthful motherfucking work. Oh, hail the one true Messiah! Long live the angel of double death! May the bard's virtuous struggle balls inspire nightmares in all who would approach Calicorn, and may the juggler on his vast kings all the motherfuckers rule of the Shangri-La. Church. Okay, that's enough of motherfucking that Peter's nose. Time to rendezvous with my Kila and drop the special signs on him. May the sword go pair of shards and some fast fallen mission, and from our world will cast their own motorcase upon the fresh fucking poach. My motherfucking man, my wicked get bitch. Ok. Pegou fogo aqui, hein? Aqui pegou fogo as coisas. Não sei aí, mas aqui pegou. Caralho. There is no need to approach the young, misguided Empress. She remains blissfully unaware of the machinations which transpire between the heroes of rage. Let her try to raise her pathetic army of souls. She will be double slain by her lord like all the other murderless heretics. Honk. Honk. You've kept many secrets from your friends. Secrets to you were always the most beautiful miracles of all. They are the private answers to a bunch of riddles no one ever asked. But since this place is made of memories, you've had to be extra careful with your secrets. You've carved out an extensive network of virtual catacombs throughout the bubbles, leading to hidden treasures, black recollections, and perhaps one or two illicit drop-off points. Eu devia ter ido em outra ordem nos bonequinhos. You got a juju breaker.
This is an extremely rare, dangerous, and particularly blasphemous item. The thought of destroying a precious juju makes your blood boil. This must be guarded carefully, and you cannot let it fall into the wrong hands. You got a juju chest. Only a cherub can open it. You would be double dying of curiosity to know what's inside, except for the fact that it would be heresy to even wonder. And you would bite your tongue for having the thought, if you hadn't already chewed it off long ago. I can bear in the final joy of God my faithful inverted brother. Thy barley regalia is done and fucking does it by the special stars themselves. On this day the dark carnival rejoiced and said it was money. Now bring to life our wicked heroes with aplomb, my ninja. Our lords await your servitude and tutelage at once. We shall now bust open these bitchin' elixir 40s and pour some sweet swill out for souls who soon won't be no more. Shut your motherfucking mouth and give me the codpiece. Certo. Coisas aconteceram. Puta, velho, perdi o Curlos de vista. Como é que eu vou fazer o diálogo com ele agora? Fudeu. You got a club key. Hey, bro. Pretty nice stunt there. I offered a high five, but you sort of missed it. Oh, droga. It's cool, G. Don't wig out. Just take your rain check on it. More hand slaps where that came from, you know? No, that's the thing. Run. Again. No, seriously. Forget that. I don't want to be responsible for hurt himself. Dude, you are foul and unpleasant as ever. Thought dying might have took the edge off, but guess not. Man, why you got to hate? And listen, bro, you better watch it with those slurs. Unless you want Cancri giving you the best. I'm sorry. I'll keep this quick. Come right out and ask. You ever got here, Tunabai? No. Maybe Okay. Look, take off your red shirt, you, and let me see if you got wings. Yeah, keep your shirt on. You made that exchange beyond awful. I'm sorry. You know of anyone else who might be got here in secret? No, I can't organize vice versa. Sorry with you. You are the worst. Ah, mas o desenho ficou legal, vai. Hey, Tuna, you want to help me go kill? Haha, I can't even finish this question while staying serious. No, but what do and my terrorist, but I found outside. Maybe we're going down some shit. What will you grind on? I volunteer. Nothing to be. Yeah, gross, bro. Know how Latula even deals. I'm sorry. But also, fuck you in the fucking job, motherfucker. Was the first fucking president. I was the second president. Fuck. Holy mackerel. Then was sick fires mostly. Hey, isn't the afterlife supposed to heal people, or I don't understand. Why is it that Pyrops still can't smell, and you still got horrible brain problems? I give up on figuring out the existential mysteries. Whatever. Hey, fuck you. Oh no, fuck. I feel I should jump in here at this moment, before this escalates any further, and we start throwing around hateful rhetoric that we can't take back. I shall know. Mituna, I know you often struggle with this, but to just use an extremely derogatory and hurtful caste-specific slur, which, as you probably know, was once commonly used to disparage sea-dwelling members of our society, our land-dwelling castes who were specially complicit in furthering the oppressive fuckshit-down power structure. Now, we all need to realize that royal Vs and those rare few who are even higher, such as Mina, as members of the aristocracy. Não é, Rica? Falou cedo demais, amigo. Tremendous positions of privilege over others, and therefore we cannot view such verbal transgression against them as equivalent to those targeting the underprivileged, but it needs to be pointed out that such radioactive language is absolutely the worst kind of well poisoning, which is nothing but counterproductive when others are trying to pursue an honest dialogue about critically important social problems. And Mina, while I can understand your frustration over being verbally assaulted under any circumstance, it is incumbent on me to remind you that Mituna requires a certain amount of special consideration and more than a little patience. Please try to resist taking his bait, which I am guessing is mostly well-intended, before its contentious undertow pulls you further into an exchange laden with deeply problematic expressions of ableism, ableist slurs, and other such manifestations of unconscionably unchecked ability privilege. Ventus, what the actual fuck are you doing here? How are you even in this chat, yo? You aren't even remotely in the same corporeal vicinity as us. Like, I literally do not understand how you just jumped into the conversation like that. Can you maybe get lost? Fala, Phoenix, tudo bom? On the other hand, if I'm being honest, I found Mituna's entire existence to be a pretty problematic impediment to the advancement and overall awareness of ableism and its painful manifold consequences for inability persons. The speech impediment, frankly, I could do without, and I'm by no means ecstatic over his torrential bigotry and hostility. On the one hand, I want to be sensitive to him as a person and as a friend, but on the other, what kind of message does this behavior send? And frankly, I'm not crazy about the helmet either. What's wrong with my helmet? Nothing, friend. It's a really cool helmet and it's a good look for you. But are we now to assume that all those who are stricken with your particular disadvantage will be similarly prone to require such headgear due to falling down and hitting their heads frequently? But I don't fall down yet, friends, frankly. Oh, I know you do. And I think you should continue wearing it for your safety, particularly if you continue to insist on floundering about on your dangerous toy. It's more about the unfortunate message you are sending overall, with certain aspects of your personality and existence. That's all. I'm sorry. As a friend, I wouldn't want to change anything about you. Well, not most things. I just think you may not be doing yourself or those who are similarly disadvantaged any favors with what I am hoping is a perfectly innocent array of traits and mannerisms. But again, I say this with all due sensitivity. Ventus, you're being a shit. Don't talk about him like that. Anyway, I didn't mean to derail. I'll be on my way. Please continue your discussion and try to keep some of the issues I described at length in mind. I hate all of my friends so fucking much. O lance do Mituna é que ele cai muitas vezes e muitas vezes com a cabeça no chão. Where do you think you're going? This is Mina's interactive quest through the afterlife. You can only leave this area if you're being her. Oh, fuck. E o Mituna, vocês perceberam que ele não bate bem da cabeça, né? Esse é o lance dele. Tipo, ele é uma das coisas problemáticas da comic. E por que eu tô lendo as frases dele com essa voz? Porque ele é maluquinho e porque o texto dele é um dos mais difíceis de se ler. Então eu meio que tô só improvisando, porque, tipo, é muito difícil ler o texto dele. Hey, Chief, looking good today. Is that a new helmet? No, Ah, e ele fala muito palavrão, tá? Ele fala palavrão que nem vírgula. Easy there. I was joke. It was a joke. Of course, it's not a new helmet. What, do you think He struggles with the words as if he wants so badly to say something vile, but he won't be indulging in any of that nonsense today. Short of common sense? No. Did you see Mina go by? No. She went that way, didn't she? No. Are you sure? No. Listen, mate, I don't mean to call you a liar, but I saw her walk to you. No. I was spying on both of you from behind the hive over there. I saw you do a seriously grooved fence plant on the railing. No. You're really priceless, Captor. Have I ever told you what a cute cat I think you are? Are you touching me? I really feel like you're one of the only people I can open up to about my feelings. I guess it really does help to confide in someone who basically lacks the ability to repeat what you say with any clarity of or coherence, or even understand what you said in the first place. You're still touching me. I don't understand what is happening. But truth be told, I always felt that way about you before you even started having, well, your issues. We always had a good thing together, didn't we? Tá. Cadê a pessoa da live passada que falou que odiava o Cronos? Agora eu tô com essa pessoa. Eu esqueci que o Cronos era esse tipo de troll. I don't want your in there. Don't get me wrong. I know you and Latula are in a very committed mateship. Though, let's face facts, she could obviously do better. And I mean much better. Really, she is just in a totally different league. She's charming and gorgeous, whereas you are, well, you, unfortunately, and I wouldn't dare to intrude on your long-standing moral allegiance with Kurlos. And not because he scares the shit out of me, either. It just really seems to work. You and him, doesn't it? I don't get a peep out of him, of course, not even if I'm being super nice and compliment his hideous hair, and obviously I receive nothing but disgusting horseshit out of your mouth every time you open it. But you seem to bring good qualities out of each other, no? Is it true, the rumor that you are actually lucid when you talk to him instead of behaving like a babbling vertigo-stricken imbecile? Well, but what I'm trying to say is, you don't judge like the others. Well, okay, you do, but I can't really take your thrill that seriously because you are so obviously, once again, here really looks like he was going to say something gross, but caught himself at the last minute. What is up with this dude? Reticent with their true emotions. Like, for instance, who could I confide it when I began to fully come to terms with the feeling deep inside that I was actually a human born in the body of a troll, but never realized it until learning about the humans? Nobody, except you, of course. You don't care that I am humankin. Puta que pariu, porque... Meu Deus do céu... You don't mock me for it and trivialize my tragic existence. Well, you do, but the point I'm trying to make is that when you mock me, it doesn't actually mean anything, because everything you say is such putrid nonsense. I was not on my body, please. What? No, come on, guy. I'm just giving you a friendly little shoulder massage with one hand, like this, see? In a way that seems very casual, like bros do. Please don't make this more awkward than it is. Meu Deus do céu, cara, o que você tá fazendo? O que tá de... Gente, o Cronos é doente. I'm sorry. I forgive... Ai, que nojo. Gente, que nojo. Nossa. Ugh. Now hold that thought. I'm going to see if I can go catch up with Mina. Don't follow me, because obviously you're going to cramp my style. How does my hair look? Never mind. You don't know what you're talking about. I'll just use a reflective visor to check myself out. Yes, looking great.
Puta que pariu. Nossa, enfia o Cronos numa lata de lixo e taca fogo. Que nojo.
Can I go on with you? Jeepers, you're a thick-headed fella. I just told you to stay put. I'm going to try out some specially bold moves on patience over there.
Really put out the vibe, you dig? I don't think I need to remind you that your presence will be like spraying the area with libidocide.
What?
Before us to capture. Hello, this is Mission Control. Is anything getting through that helmet? I am saying that your presence is sexual poison, and if you are drooling nearby while I chat her up, she will become distracted and have trouble picturing me naked. As a woman, I must say, you are a true fucking disgrace.
I'm sorry.
Please, stop apologizing so much. It's really unattractive. At this point, even I'm not sure if I want to sleep with you. Que nojo desse personagem. Now, before I go, I just need to think of a good way to break the ice. Oh, I've got it. I'll open with some jokes about how hilarious it was when you fell on your face over there, and what absolutely incredible fuck up you are on every level. Thank you for the inspiration, friend. Bicronos? Assim, não queria, né? Mas vida que segue. Gente, que porra de música é essa? Wait, where'd she go? Dang it. Looks like she ditched you again. Deixa eu ver o walkthrough. Oh, ok. Não tem walkthrough, só tem mapa. Caramba, peraí. Ah, tá. Tá. Eu peguei já isso aqui. E eu peguei esse aqui também. E daí eu peguei esse aqui. E aquele também. Beleza. Aqui eu já vim também. Então agora eu tenho que entrar ali na portinha do Carket. Fazer coisas. Tá. E esse aqui eu já fiz também. Esperta é a mina. Ixi, eu acho que eu tô presa. Ai, eu tô muito puta com esse personagem. Eu não quero ler ele falando, não. Ai, ufa, ela aparece. Douche. Ai, graças a Deus. Nossa senhora, eu não aguento mais. Tá. Me sinto suja. Looks like someone's custodian is in a permanently surly mood today, as well as all other days. Hey, get the fuck out of my— oh, it's you again. Sorry, for a second I thought Eridan's awful ancestor found his way in here. I didn't even know it was possible to be more of a shitbag than that guy, but somehow Emperor Teen Seniors pulls it off? I wouldn't have believed if it didn't absorb with it with my own aggravation sponge. Just incredible. Yeah, Ventus, I'm gonna clue you in on something. Most of my crew is hecks of dreadful to be around. I know! How is it even possible for a group of people to suck so much when they're presumably almost genetically identical to a bunch of people I like? Maybe it's the age difference, or the fact that they all grew up on a planet for lame pansies who are civically obligated to wet themselves daily? I have to admit, meeting all our ancestors like this has been kind of overwhelming. I kind of had to get away from everyone and be alone for a while. Hopefully, I'll just fucking wake up soon. Uh-oh. You want I should step off? No, that's okay. You're actually fine, mostly. I just couldn't take another encounter with Red Sweater Guy. He's left my head spinning, and not just because he never shuts the fuck up. For a long time, I didn't even believe we had ancestors. I thought even the concept of ancestors was just superstitious, ego-stroking, aristocratic bullshit. But not only does it turn out you're all real, but apparently you had this whole different culture in an alternate universe before us? Sorry, that's a lot to take in. Wait. Oh, no, fuck me, holy fuck. Before us? God damn it, I just got that. See? That's what I'm talking about. Meeting you guys has made me have little infuriating revelations like that almost constantly. Like, now it casts the names of my own planet in a whole new stupid light. Alternia? As in alternate? Alternate to what? Turns out it is the alternative to a planet called Before Us. The planet which came before us. Haha, get it? Whatever jokers named these planets were completely fucking morons. Well, for Alternia's that bomb compared to my planet. And I'm not just gonna say that because it's gonna me run the joint. Hey, don't let anyone kid you. Alterna was fucking great. I don't even care that my blood made me a pariah. It was worth to live on such a badass planet. Some people like to talk shit about the Empress, and it's true. She probably would have called the shit out of me on sight. But you know what? I always respected her as a strong leader. She knew how to get shit done and didn't put up with dissension from worthless idiots. And all she did was, you know, take over the entire fucking galaxy. Not too shabby. I used to have this kind of embarrassing fantasy that I would grow up one day to become a Thresh-cutioner. Do you know what that is? Well, they were like the deadliest squad of interstellar fighters under the command of the Empress. They helped conquer more planets than any other Imperial force, but it would have been impossible for me to make the cut because of my blood, so I used to think of all these
elaborate scenarios to hide my blood color, or in more ridiculous fantasies, maybe I could even prove my worth as a soldier. Like, just be so awesome with a sickle, they would just have to make an exception, or maybe even be like a folk hero and rise through the ranks to become the leader. Those were obviously just some childish daydreams. I've learned a lot about what being a leader really means since then. Mainly that it's a lot harder than everyone thinks. So I guess I learned to respect who you turned out to be on my world even more than I did already because of that. Yeah. The leadership thing is hard as globes. Could barely get anyone to lift a flipping finger in my session. And now it's like that all over again trying to raise this army. I really don't know how sexy bitch grown-up me pulled it off. Oh yeah, how's that going? How many recruits do you have? Want to take a guess? Oh, still 0, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right. Seriously, fuck leadership. I know! Well, look, how about this? Later on, when I'm awake, obviously, maybe our meteor will hit a rendezvous point with you again. If by then you're still looking for recruits, I'll like hop off the meteor or something. Enjoy your army. Huh? Then you and me and whatever other idiots you've rounded up can all go fight the invincible demon. I don't know why every time I turn around, I'm up against an invincible demon of one of sort of another. I guess that's just the impossible kind of thing Paradox Space wants me to do to prove I'm not some horrible mistake of nature. Anyway, does that sound good? Ela tá emocionada. Oh, but on one condition. As the new Empress, you have to appoint me as Grand Trashcutioner of your army. Do we have a deal? Oh, yes, you got it, yes. Good. Okay, that's settled. Now I'm going to go for a walk. Do some more thinking alone, okay? Just make yourself at home here in this strange memory projection of my room. I tell you not to riffle through my shit, but none of it is even real, so go nuts, whatever. I'm leaving. Be Carcat? Yeah, why not? Casinha da Teresa, que legal. You got a stabbing cane. It would be really unfortunate to be blind and walk around without having a reliable instrument to help you stab where you're going. Yeah, that sounds right. It doesn't, but it's okay. You got a sack full of embezzled bees. It is the absolute perfect currency for bribing corrupt prosecutors when you find yourself in the hot seat with the law. Their greedy snouts simply cannot resist. Just make sure the terrifying brainless monster judge doesn't catch you in the act. You have to wait for his tyranny to be distracted by something besides the judicial proceedings. This is an occurrence that is far from infrequent? I don't know. Terezi, what you're doing here? I didn't know you were asleep. Shrug. Why are you here all alone in the woods? Or the pretend woods, I guess. And why do you have your dragon cosplay pulled down like that? Is something the matter? No. I'm fine. You don't sound fine. Don't bullshit me like that. I know when something's up with ya. Fala, Sr. Silvestre, como vai tu? Carcat, please just leave me alone. Okay, I get it, if you want some alone time. I mean, I actually just got done sulking the fuck out myself just now. But it really helps to talk to somebody. You can talk to me about stuff, you know that, right? Yeah, I guess. Is it Dave? Did he do something douchey again? Did he break up with you? He broke up with you, didn't he? I knew it. I could just see the writing on the wall. He didn't break up with me. It was nothing to do with Dave. It has nothing to do with Dave. Okay, then what? It's my ancestor. Yeah? What about her? She's just so radical. Huh? I just did not know it was even possible to be so rad. I almost can't handle it, Carcat. The radness. How does she do it? Well, let's see. She rides a fucking skateboard, and that's it. Pretty much end of the explanation. I think it is much more than that. Everyone loves her. She's so sassy and fun. She's the beast at games. The best at games. And all her stunts are incredible. How am I supposed to measure up to that? Oh, come on. Don't tell me this is going to be a thing with you now. What thing? Self-esteem thing. You really shouldn't be like that. It's just so unrented. Well, that's how I feel, so too bad. Terezi, I can't stress this enough. You are not in anyone's shadow. Let me tell you something about our ancestors. They are all assholes. She's not an asshole. No, she is, trust me. They all are, at least the vast majority. They practically aren't even people. They're walking, talking like, I don't know how to put it, almost like living parodies of horrible cliched behavior patterns. What, you mean like teenagers? Yeah. But it's more than just that. Take my ancestor, for example. Total asshole, probably the worst asshole there is. You wouldn't know it right away because I guess he doesn't yell at people like me, but that probably makes it worse. He just goes on and on about the most sanctimonious, incomprehensible garbage you ever heard. He thinks he's better than everybody, but then dresses it up in this bogus, hyper-academic humility. He tries to defend people with problems, but just winds up insulting those people in backhanded ways. He lectures people endlessly, and whenever he rises to the defense of his friends, he usually ends up giving them a big fuck you by being implicitly judgmental. I could really go on forever about him, but I won't because then I'd be stooping to his level. And your ancestor? Yeah, she's fun, I guess. But talk about a phony. Oh, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Losing your sense of smell is not a real disability. Her rad girl thing is such an obvious act. She's clearly worked for sweeps on perfecting it, and quite apparently reveals in the attention it gets her. But the fact that she works so hard on it is exactly why you don't have anything to worry about. You don't even need to try to be the good person you already are. See, you already know how to have fun and be likable by just being yourself. It doesn't need to be part of some over-the-top shtick to impress people. When she does the rad girl thing, it's like a disguise, probably covering up some part of herself she's unhappy with. But when you withdraw and cover yourself up like that, you're actually just preventing people from seeing someone who's already beautiful. I know I completely fucked up with you. This isn't, okay. I'm not, like, trying to redeem myself here. I made my recupericon, and now I made my recupericon, and now I have to wriggle around in its slime. I totally accept that. But as your friend, I really don't want you to start feeling bad about yourself because of one of these shallow two-dimensional dipshits, but I totally concede that you made your choice about me, and I respect your decision. I just want you to be happy, that's all. Okay. I'm probably just sticking my foot in my fucking talk blaster yet again, and I'm probably making you uncomfortable. I guess I'll go back to my room now. I hope you take at least some of what I said seriously, though. Yeah, okay, bye. Apesar de tudo, ele é um bom amigo. Eu não entendo o que eu tenho que fazer. O que eu tenho que fazer?
Um. hum, Não consegue? Pô, triste. Ah, entendi o que eu tenho que fazer. Eu não vi que tinha aquela paradinha ali. Ainda bem que tem mapa, cara. Ué. Ah, tá, entendi. O quarto da Therese muito bem arrumado, como vocês podem ver. Oh, hey, it's you. What are you doing in my hive? Shit, Pyrup, don't sniff at me. I was standing around in Shoutcat's place when it all dream switched on me out of nowhere. Did you see him coming here? Nah. Wait, you look for him now too? Yes. Good luck with that guy. The guy is slippery as a goddamn eel. Spent all day tracking him down myself. But I finally caught up with him a while ago. Oh? Yeah. And I think we might be going on a date later? What? I mean, maybe. I don't know if I'm misreading his intent here. You might know better than me. What did he say? Well, whatever the case is, later he's going to hop off the meter and fight Lord Invincible with me. What do you think? Am I reading too much into shit or, shrug? Yeah, I guess we'll see. Anyway, I'm out. This hive you got is cray-cray, Pyrup. Can appreciate a girl with a gaudy sense of design. Be Mina? Nope. Let's... Oh, yes, let's be Mina. De novo. I still haven't found her quite yet. And it leads her? Not really. She's apparently very well hidden. Yeah, sure. But have you even really been looking? Or have you been fucking around with your low exposition stand? I haven't divided my time efficiently, but thank you for your concern. It wasn't even that long ago we talked about other burn stuff. You had to drag your stand over to the top of this tree, like all waiting for me up here. How long did that take? Never mind about that. And yes, I did stop along the way to explain some important things to people. People are curious about information, Nina. They want to know things, alright? They want to know. Or you want to tell them? Both? Okay, let me ask this. Did you pay them so you could explain stuff? Yes. So how long would you estimate you spent sharp hunting in between your explainings? Look, finding this sharp was always going to be a slow burning quest. It is an intricate, layered mystery that can't be rushed. I'm working up to it. Arania Circuit, I have something to explain to you at no expense. I find humorously ineffective approach to this quest to be max adorbs. The Bard of Hope may seem a little jaded these days, but he once had a deeply abiding faith in magic and dedicated himself to becoming a great wizard. He became convinced he was hatched to defeat an extraordinarily evil magician, one he swore the angels foretold of. Though, when pressed for the name of the man, he would not say it, claiming it was too dangerous to even enunciate. Part of his self-aggrandizing mythos was that this magician once, somehow from afar, tried to strike him down at a young age, so he would never have to face him. But the evil spell was deflected,
sealing the magician's spirit away in a series of unassuming vessels until he could find some other cunning way to enter our universe. The attack supposedly left him with his distinctive scar, which he was not reluctant to point out when trying to hit on me. He wasn't reluctant to mention it in casual conversation. But at some point, he became disillusioned with magic. If there ever was any truth to his far-fetched vision, the legacy of defeating the evil magician would have to be passed on to his descendant, or if his descendant proved to be as much of a failure as he did, then perhaps on to some other hero of hope. I'm unsure why he suffered his crisis of faith, aside from the obvious reasons having to do with an overall lack of character or any other redeeming qualities. Perhaps someone talked him out of his beliefs, maybe a friend close to him, or if one is to believe his fantasy held any water, perhaps someone who was in league with the evil magician. Whatever the case, it was probably for the best, since pretty much everyone who had half a think pen thought it was all a bunch of ridiculous nonsense. Circuit, why do you got to hate on other people's religions? Don't you know they just as much a load of crackpot bunk as all your spiritual ballfuck? But yes, I guess I was out of line. Sorry, I was just trying to riff with you little on a mutually disliked acquaintance. Is that really so bad? Why do you have to take every opportunity to knock my personal beliefs? You can really be so mean sometimes. Can I have my money now? Yes, here. The Heir of Doom was once a powerful psionic. He was gifted with vision twofold, and had strong prophetic insights whatever a bleak future was concerned. He had much to say when it comes to warning us about the path of doom and destruction we were all headed for, but no one took him very seriously. But one day he lost all those abilities when he badly overexerted himself. It's hard to get any specifics from him, but indications are that he applied every last bit of energy he had towards some great act of heroism, saving us all from some looming threat. Not only did his exertion permanently burn on his psychic abilities, but it left him somewhat incoherent. Yeah, I always wonder what happened there. Anyone ever get to the bottom of that? No. The entire incident is shrouded in mystery. From his limited and scattered accounts of what happened, it seems very likely that Kurlos was with him at the time, as the only eyewitness. And of course, it's impossible to get any reliable information out of him. I guess we may never know, sadly. Hey, this was actually kinda interesting. It was well worth taking the money you're giving me to put up with it. Agreed. Prince of Rage actually used to be quite talkative. That is, until he had a nightmare which prompted a bizarre incident, after which he would never speak again. He took a sort of spiritual vow of silence, which I'm sure was probably related to his esoteric faith. Thereafter, he became infuriatingly enigmatic. I found it impossible to get any info out of him. Between his ambiguous mimes and penchants for riddle, it's very frustrating, especially for someone like me who has a passion for gathering as many facts about our story as possible. Want to know a secret? Please don't tell anyone, but I really can't stand the guy. It's probably unfair to him because he is obviously such a sweet and harmless fella, but something about him rubs me the wrong way. I guess I can just be a little petty sometimes. Yeah. Wow, Circuit. Just wow, so rude. Poor clown. Don't give me that. I seem to remember you having more than a few unkind words for him behind his back. Yeah, messing with Joe is sucks. So, conversation over? Yeah. Ching. Nada. Mage of Art, as you know, is an ardent disciple
of the romantic sciences. She has a well-earned reputation as a miracle worker when it comes to matchmaking. But her own romantic history, ironically, has been riddled with trouble and heartbreak. Once, well before our session began, she and Carlos were in a very loving mateship. It really seemed to everyone they were made for each other. One day, they fell asleep together. Carlos then had a nightmare so terrifying he released the most dreadful sound imaginable. It truly echoed the horror of the vast honk itself. The noise was so loud and so awful, Mullin went completely deaf, and her hearing never recovered. Carlos was undoubtedly devastated by what he'd done to her. He was so distraught, he sewed his mouth shut and has never spoken a word since. Though they drifted apart as mateships, Mullin never held it against him, and even seemed to take delight in learning new ways to communicate. They continue to remain very close to this day, maybe a little too close if you ask me. It's clear that her sympathies have been gradually swayed in support of the High Bloods cult. She stays private about her beliefs, but now and then I will notice she lets some tenet of mirthful doctrine slip out. I suppose I shouldn't be too concerned though, since it's almost certainly a lot of harmless superstition. Honk. Oh my god. Pera, o Sr. Silvestre é o ONU? Eu tô doida. Honk honk. Lol, I'm glad we can both agree that clowny fucking soda cult is the dumbest shit ever. Yes, now here's the money. Thanks for listening. Sim. Não?
Oh my god!
Então tá. Cirques, do you even know how silly you all are? Peace out. Yeah, I'm done here. Ai, porra, tá alto. Mas eu tenho uma coisa que eu quero fazer. Antes de eu seguir pra próxima página, eu quero falar com o Carlos. Porque eu não falei com ele direito. Sai daqui, Cronos. Eu te odeio. Esses trolls alpha, eles são muito, né? Eles não são tão legais, cara. Eles têm uns problemas que tipo, porra, velho. Yo, freak, remember me? So, what kind of conversation could we even have that wouldn't be weird and awkward? I see. Got anything for me other than an eerie glare and a gross stitched up smile? What's the wicked word these days? Caralho, velho. Shit be cold, skillet. So, I guess I want you to join my army, maybe. If you promise you ain't gonna be too capricious or clown ass batshit or whatever. Ele não quer. Well, at least you're honest about it. Got any crazy chuckle voodoo tips on how to kill a cherub? So, nothing to say as usual then. It's awesome we had this talk. You wouldn't even know how to begin being this oddball. Best to just leave him alone. Ok, era isso que eu queria fazer. Podemos voltar. Peraí, gente. Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Quando tu comprar o lanche, eu só vou querer metade, já tá good. Que? Do que você tá falando? Achei sus.
After what? Another hour? Another hour of bumbling through the afterlife with very little to show for your efforts? You decide to pause the game again. You can only spend so long powering through the death row equivalent of an unpleasant high school reunion without making a trip to the load gaper or fixing yourself a little snack from the hunger trunk. There's definitely someone else we should be checking in right now. Someone we are all desperate for an update on, and that someone is this guy. This is the guy who you are now being. Jack Noir.
Amogus.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye. Do you understand?
The feisty male woman is still chasing you. Unbelievable. She hardly seems to care at all that something is causing reality to shatter around you. Esse é o bombastic side eye. É quando... Sabe quando o cachorro ele te olha com aquele olharzinho de canto de olho? É aquilo lá. Bombastic side eye. Que parece que ele tá te julgando. É isso. She hardly seems to care at all that something is causing reality to shatter around you. For a moment, you thought you and she might be able to reach an uneasy truce. To stand together, if only for a moment, and assess the ominous cracks spreading through the void. Maybe even take some time to get to know each other a little. And try to bury the hatchet. You are so tired of running. But no, she is as furious as ever. What did you even do? Just a couple of routine murders, which was 2 years ago already. The ring hath no fury, you swear. She is never going to stop. Her delivery is justice, and as you know all too well, nothing stops the mail. You need to find somewhere to hide and rest for a while. There.
Cavalo.
Já olhou pra alguém e pensou, o que passa na cabeça dela?
Cavalo?
Emotional damage.
Tá escondendo da cachorra. O cachorro. Vocês viram aquele ronque ali, né? Eu vi. Pior que cavalos?
Oh my God.
É pior que cavalos?
Pare.
Toda vez que o Cronos começa a falar.
Pare.
Toda vez que o cancre começa a falar.
Pare.
Pronto, foi. Emotional damage. Caralho, olha só que tá... Ai, meu Deus, cara. Todo mundo morto. Todo mundo morto. É onde ele vem pra relaxar. Ai? Qual ai? Não, não tenho ai aqui não. Qual que é? Eu só tenho esses que eu coloquei até então. You got a Pup-O-Matic Roll Hood Hammer. Martelinho, martelinho. Ai, o John acordou aqui. Ah, gente. Caralho, velho. Ele entrou numa Dream Bubble. E ele tá puto, né? O Aido vai dar namoro? Eu não lembro qual que é. Quando ele falou ai, eu pensei... Sweet Cat. Eu pensei que fosse da mulher do filme ruim lá do... Ai,
Que ela recebe um tiro.
Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive
Isso.
side-eye.
Ah, tá. É, eu não sabia que sons pôr aqui. Eu coloquei só alguns. Mas, o Santana cabe com ele. É isso aí mesmo. Uhum. Mas se vocês tiverem... como é que fala? Sugestões de som, pode falar, porque eu posso colocar quantos eu quiser, pelo que eu entendi. Enquanto isso, o pau tá quebrando aqui. Quando ele não tá lutando contra a loba, tá lutando contra o John. Ah, que bom que o John foi descontar num cara que merece apanhar, né? Som de ASMR. Tá bom, senhor Silvestre. Muito obrigado aí. Bom jogo. Não tem como matar o John, ele não tá aí de verdade. E ele virou vento. Porque ele é um God tier. Eita, ele viu a Rose. Com a sobrancelha dela. E ele malucão porque ele achou que tivesse matado os dois. Ele matou, só que, né? E ela tava distraindo. Distraction. Bonk. Muito que bonk. Muito que... Ridiculous hat. Ah, porra, muito bom. Oh. Facepalm combo. E ele saiu voando. Saiu da bubble. Fugiu! E ela foi atrás. Eita porra, terminamos? Terminamos a intermission. Psych. Nossa, eu fui pega no conto do vigário. Eu tô cansada de ser pega no conto do vigário, mas eu vou continuar sendo. Muito bom. John tá caminhando. Bom, ele queria alguma coisa diferente, né? Deixou o martelinho aqui. Tá caminhando pela bubble. Opa, aqui o próximo tem som. Ah, se for open bound eu vou ter que parar por aqui, porque eu não tô aguentando mais. Ah, não é open bound. Eu tô ouvindo cavalo. Ah, tô.
Cavalo. 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 Cavalo.
Olha quem tá aí. Ele mesmo. O anel. E o Tavros dormindo. I saw it first. Touro. Huh? Give it to me. What? The ring? Yes, it's mine. Who are you? I'm your worst bad dream if you don't return my treasure. I found it, snuggled in the sand, being pretty and gold and by itself, and I want it back. So you found it here, like exactly where I just found it, but then instead of picking it up, you fell asleep? When you put it that way, I sound stupid, but yes. Sorry, buddy. As the age-old saying goes, you snooze, you lose. I never heard that age-old saying in my culture, so fuck your lingual heritage and give me the ring. Why were you even asleep? I was tired, duh. This is such a dumb place to fall asleep, dude. Treasure hunting is hard. She has me working like a bark fiend. Bark fiend. Who? My mate's Rit. That means girlfriend, you ignoramus. I know what it means. No offense, but you seem kind of a lame troll. I don't think we ever talked before, did we? Who cares? Give me my treasure. No way, it's mine, bro. Shit, okay. Maybe we can work out some kind of deal. I don't know. This ring is pretty sweet. The price would have to be pretty steep. Wow. You are really putting me in an uncomfortable and challenging situation. Why do you want this desert ring so bad? Is it magic? I don't really feel magic wearing it. I mean, not any more than usual. I don't know if it's magic. That's not why I want it. Well, I'm not giving it to you unless you have a really good reason. It's for private sentimental purposes. I don't want to say. That's cool. I guess I'll just enjoy this ring forever as my property. Okay, I'll tell you. You're an awful human, by the way. Yeah, right, dude. Would an awful guy be wearing such a sweet, priceless ring? I don't think so. Oh my god, that's such bad logic that you're only using to be a worse enemy. Yeah, you sure did explain that, I guess. I want the ring because this requires some laborious explanation. It pertains to human customs, which I have taken time to study as an eternal ghost. The treasure is needed to complete a sort of ritualized pact having to do with human mating, to cement in stone the romantic matrimonies. Oh, you want to use it to propose to your girlfriend? Yeah, whatever. That is not really what I was expecting to hear. I thought you were just being a greedy treasure-grabbing douche. I mean, you mean like you? Yes, but that's a pretty good reason. I guess I can let you have it, but if it's going to result in a happy marriage, okay, then hurry and give it to me. Who's the lucky lady, anyway? Oh no, hurry up, there's no time. Tavros. She's coming. Who? Give it to me. She can't see it yet. It has to be a surprise. Also, I don't want her to know I got it from a loser like you. Hey, Tavros. Oh my god. Ela está de volta, pessoal! Ela está de volta! Meu Deus do céu, não tem áudio pra isso. Ah, tem sim.
Oh my God!
Ela está de volta nessa trama. Meu Deus do céu. Tavros. Oh. Hi, John. Tavros, I didn't know you were hanging out with John. You should have told me. But I just woke up from the sand pile and found him here. I had literally no time to go tell you because of an argument. What? What were you two arguing about? Wait. What do you mean you woke up? Why were you asleep? Damn it, Tavros. You can't be slacking off like that. I told you, we aren't fucking around anymore. This is serious business. Hey, excuse me, but are you Vriska? Yeah. Escondeu.
Oh, sorry. I really should have introduced myself. I guess I forgot I technically never met this version of you. That's alright. Nice to meet you. Wait, are you a ghost too? Yep. So, your dad? Yes, John. That's what being a ghost means. Okay, I'm still confused though. Sorry if I sound dumb, but dream bubbles are still kind of baffling to me. You're, really dad? As in the real you? I mean, dang, what the hell am I even trying to ask here? No, I get what you're asking. Yes, the real me. The actual, legit, fully authentic alpha timeline Vriska dad. Gone fucking toast. Oh. So, when I meet up with everyone on your troll meteor in a year, that means you'll be a corpse. That's assuming my body was sufficiently preserved during the trip. Which, now that I think about it, I guess it was. It must have been because otherwise that unspeakable prototyping atrocity couldn't have happened. That piece of shit clown. I still have no idea what the deal with that was. He's completely lost his mind. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Honestly, I'm surprised you hadn't already heard I was dead, one way or another. It's kind of old news. Then again, these things are all relative, so who knows? Are you okay? You seem sad. Well, yeah. It's always sad to hear a friend died, even if you find out about it from their ghost. I guess so. Also, I had kind of thought that when we all arrived at the new session, that we were going to, like, hang out or something. Oh yeah, that's right, we were. But then I got stabbed through the back, which, to be fair, was for the good of the party. So the meteor could make the trip in the first place and keep this real crazy sequence of events intact. Not gonna lie, I made some mistakes. Wow, what even happened out there? Just some pointless deadly teen drama, mostly brought on by ourselves, all acting like juvenile idiots. Like I said, old news, very old for me. I've been here a pretty long time now. A lot has happened since I died. John, did you know the little rendezvous we planned sort of already happened? I mean, in a way. What, it did? Yes, with your ghost. Huh. I mean, the ghost of one of your alternate selves who died along the way doing some stupid thing. Actually, he and I dated for a little while. Whoa, hold on. What's this about dating who? Here we go. Why didn't you tell me about that? Tavros, I have led a rich and complicated life and death. I can hardly be expected to tell you about every little thing that I've been through. Besides, you should have already known this about me. Why? Because we shared a sprite body once. We briefly had access to all each other's memories and feelings. So if you didn't take the chance to dig that out of my memory, you can only have yourself to blame. No, but that hardly lasted any time at all. And there were a lot of overwhelming experiences all happening at once. How could I try to remember all your memories before we exploded? Well, all I can say is I managed. I took the opportunity to remember pretty much all of your memories. I was in and out like a bandit, and now all your life experiences are mine. That's not fair, because you're smarter than me and more cunning. Them's the breaks. Wait. I'm with Tavros here. I think we should back this up a bit. So, my alternate reality ghost dated you? Eles tentando esconder o anel dela ao mesmo tempo que um tá querendo pegar do outro é muito bom, cara. Eu amo. Yes, that... But... What? Vriska, this is a very bizarre and unsettling fact to me. Why? Because, man, I don't know. It just is. You say we dated for a while, but, like, I don't even get to remember doing that? I think that's mostly what's weird about it. Hey, we apparently don't get to remember the results of a lot of choices we didn't actually make. Again, see? The breaks. Well, can you at least tell me what happened there? Like, how did that go? It was fine for a while. It didn't really work out. Oh, we crossed paths every now and then after that. Things stayed pretty friendly between us, until he died. What? What do you mean he died? He was murdered. You mean his ghost died? Yes. As in, he just doesn't exist at all anymore? Like dead? Yes, dead. For good. How does that even...
Who killed him? Was it Jack? Jack? Are you kidding? No, John. Jack's barely in the picture to as a threat anymore. He's just more old news. He's not old news though. He's still as strong as menacing as ever. I just had an awesome battle with him in this very dream bubble. You did? Yeah. I found him skulking around the memory of my dead dad, and I got pissed off, so I really let him have it. Oh, I even used the cool hammer you helped me make, remember that? Oh yeah, those were good times when I had to be great. Yeah, the last time I faced him was kind of embarrassing. I let him get the drop on me, and he just stabbed me right away. But this time, I think I held my own pretty well. I even got in one good hit against him. I gave him a solid bop on the head, and the dice roll made him wear a silly hat. That's awesome! One time, in an alternate reality, I came pretty close to killing him, apparently. Oh, really? You bet. Too bad that was in a timeline that didn't really count. But it's always reassuring to know you can put up a good fight against a strong adversary if you never needed to. Now I guess you know you can too. I guess so. What happened after you bonked him on the head? I bet he was mad. Yeah, he sure was, but our fight was interrupted by like another taller white jack dressed in rags. A white jack? Well, no. It wasn't actually a jack, it was someone different altogether who just looked like him, with wings and a sword and everything. I think the white jack was probably a girl, I'm not sure, but that was my hunch. I didn't talk to her or anything, she looked really angry. Anyway, he seemed scared of her, so he flew away and she chased him. Do you know who she was? No fucking clue. Whatever Jack's doing out here in Dream Bubble Land, he seems to have his handful with her on his tail. But as you can see, he's far from out of the picture. Okay, that may be, but it sure wasn't Jack who killed a whole shitload of ghosts out here, including one of yours. I really doubt Jack even killed ghosts. In fact, I don't think anyone can accept for this guy. What guy? Lord English. Who? Wow, John, really? Wow, time to get a clue. Ok, eu preciso checar uma coisa. Eu acho que eu vou parar por aqui, eu tô ficando sem voz. E ainda vai levar um tempo até essa intermission terminar. Eu achei que ela ia ser curta, eu achei mesmo. Mas é isso, pessoas. Muito obrigada aí pela presença de todos vocês. Semana que vem não tem live, porque é meu aniversário, justamente na quarta-feira, estarei comemorando. Em ótima companhia. E é isso. Vejo vocês, para todos os efeitos, lá pelo dia 26. Tá? Então... yeah. Obrigada, Vimon. Boa noite para todo mundo. Durmam bem, se cuidem. Façam como eu vou fazer daqui a pouquinho e beber bastante água. E tenham muito juízo, tá? Caramba, tá acabando a água aqui. Oh, meu Deus. E como sempre, estarei lá no Discord, no Toca das Lives. Qualquer coisa. Espero que eles não derrubem o Discord, né? E até mais. Então, é isso.
Emotional damage.
E com isso eu me despeço. Boa noite a todos. Tchau, tchau. Fui!